What's up, my YouTube family? I just thought I'd do a short video on something that happened to me yesterday. I was in my tank and noticed that something had fell over, and I had bumped one of the rocks on the upper half of the tank, and everything came tumbling down. Not quite a bit, but enough to where I damaged some corals, and basically had to spend about 4 hours ripping my tank apart and aquascaping it to make sure that everything is secure and everything will not fall over. Really important note, guys. Learned from my experience. I thought I had things secure, and I thought things were very well, I don't want to say engineered, but they were sturdy, and apparently they weren't. You got to really make sure that things on top and things on the lower half are secure. They don't wobble, they don't rock back and forth. If you have to glue or epoxy them, do so, because you can cause some major damage. I didn't quite cause a lot of damage, but I caused enough to where it was aggravating as hell. And but I think I came up with some new stuff. As you can see, dead center, right behind the clam, I've got one hell of a big cave. And I did that on purpose, basically to give the fish, they seem to, as I've noticed, they love places to go in and out of. They like caves to hang out in. So let's take a look at some of the new aquascaping. I'm gonna start here on the right side of my tank. I kind of opened this area up just for the anemone. As you can see, it turned out really cool because it's kind of like a concaved rock structure, and the clown loves it, the anemone loves it, the rose bubble tip. As you can see, he's about the size of, I'd say probably a small saucer, and he's open, he's happy. Another note too that I'd like to note, I tried a little experiment last night and he seemed to like it. I had some of the larger pellets of fish food from one of my old fish that was really large and was able to eat them, and they've just been kind of sitting around. I was thinking, what can I do with them? So a buddy of mine's like, hey, just put them in some tank water and let them soak for a little bit. And I took a syringe and injected them around his mouth. He gobbled them up, and 5 minutes later he was open and ready for some more, and he seems to like them. So I'm going to supplement, his mysis shrimp and some other stuff, silver sides that I give to him, with some of that, because it has some of the vitamins and the beta blockers and all those things that they need. So they are very much like a fish. They need the nutrition. And as you can see, it opened it up, and I put some of the trumpet corals down below. I've got my green haze plating coral. Right above that, just to the left of the cocoa worm. It's not open at the moment, but it's what's called sympodium. It's a very beautiful coral, and it's very similar to green star polyps, the way it lays out, but it lays out more in a patch, more like hills and valleys. But when the polyps open up, they look very much like flowers. So let me see if we can pull this camera off the tripod and get a closer look. And as you can see, everything seems to be pretty happy. Got my big bird's nest. I popped him off of one of the rocks, stuck him over here. He seems pretty happy. Got my Bacilloporas, purple polyp bird's nest, some green Monopora, some orange Ricordia, and let's see, coming down here is some pink Stylophora. Down here is what they call a true candy cane. What I've been told is a true candy cane, trumpet coral. That is called Fire and Ice War. It's a type of Favia. You can see the blue streaks in and out of it. And just one of your typical nuclear green trumpet corals. Typical bluish green. And as you can see, where the anemone is, I'm going to click on my flashlight here. You can see all kinds of little caves down in there where they can go and hide. Some back here, as you can see the fish come in and out, and it leads to the back of the tank. In this area, as shown you earlier in the video, was the cave area, and they absolutely love it. This goes all the way to the back of the tank, and it's got about 6 inches from the back of the tank through those two little center portions all the way back into here, and it kind of climbs up into, sorry about the flashlight, climbs up into different areas. You can see an area that goes back into the back of the tank. And of course I've got my croakia clam, some green nepthia, some green palithoas on a frag plug. This is one of my longtime buddies. It's the orange crush lobophilia. I've had him for about 4 years and he has not grown, but I'm trying with the pellets too, trying to feed them. I've read some articles on it too also, to where they seem to like it. Believe it or not, your chalices will eat them too, especially at night when their tentacles come out. That's a watermelon chalice on a piece of epoxy I made into a flat disc for him to grow out on. There's some bubblegum monster, and this is a type of a plating coral. I honestly don't remember the name of it, so if any of you guys know what it is, let me know. Piece of joker favia, he's pretty happy. Some palithoas, not even sure what name they are, somebody gave them to me. Some blue tubs, zoanthids. Back here, you can barely see them. Those are some what are called lunar eclipse zoanthids. Some purple tip frog spawn. What they call a mix hammer coral, and he's a mixture of green and purple, which are pretty hard to find. As you see on that plate right back there, that's a piece of Hollywood stunner. This is a piece of green scamosa, I believe is what it's called. Some nuclear green bird's nest. A small frag of what's called yellow stinger. As you can see, a piece of my acro that's just basically off of a stump of another coral. And various pieces of acro. I've got some green, or what's called tricolor valletta. Another piece of type of a tricolor there, it's on a rock. He's not looking too purple, but a purple bonsai. Some red planet in there that was just a frag. The one that's really short there and kind of stubby, he's kind of an unknown. I got him at the frag swap. This guy down here in center is what's called green acro. LA Lakers turbinaria. And there's some Montipora back there, or Montipora rather. Season's Greetings. There's some Sunset Monty. Piece of surf and turf. Acro. There's some Superman. Season's Greeting, or Christmas Tree Favia. And as you can see, my green Montipora. Well, all in all, guys, that was just kind of a quick tour of the tank. You know, do learn from my mistakes. That's why I'm here, to help you guys out. I am a human being. I do make mistakes. And they're not so pleasant ones sometimes. So, you know, just take it with a grain of salt. Sometimes it's your tank's way of saying, hey, I need to be rearranged. So this is just basically just a quick little video to kind of update you on what happened with the tank. Here's just kind of a overall shot of the tank, what she looks like. It's 120 gallons. It is my pride and joy. I will be doing some upcoming videos of tank maintenance as per request from some of the viewers, especially on my 20 gallon. I have been neglecting it quite a bit, so It's good. It's in the works, guys, but I'm just trying to get through the holidays. I've been super duper busy at work. You know, the grocery industry, everybody wants to buy their groceries and get their holiday foods and stuff for their holiday meals. So if I don't talk to you guys before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, and just remember, enjoy the holidays, enjoy your family, enjoy your tanks most of all, and have a great day and happy reefing.